graduations, weddings of immediate family members. And the other one says funerals too, of immediate family members. So this is the policy if you guys have questions. Okay, any questions over the policy with sick leave, time off, anything of that? Okay. Anybody have any questions, anything else I covered?
You're talking about using clamps on the doors for the buses?
Uh-huh.
Don't they have locks?
We don't have the keys and most of them don't work anyways, so we've never even used them, just use a clamp. Most of them, the things that we've taken them out because they get broke.
I have a question for the crosswalks.
Yes.
So I know like within within the school districts, we're supposed to stop at those crosswalks, but what if we're going down 21st and Tyler and that stop, and you see the person walk across, can we proceed to go across the stop walks then?
Where at?
Like if you're
If
out
you're
of the
like
maze
with-
area, if you're like on 21st and Tyler,
It only
and
applies when you're on route in town.
when you're en route in town, okay. Cause I've been
We
stopping
won't
and I'm
get
like,
that. We're
I
gonna
wonder
put
if it
that down.
applies, I don't think it, you know,
Good question though,
Yeah.
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 And that's why we need to put the policy, and we got all those what is, but we want to get something written down official and sent out to the parents so they know why we're doing it. Keith?
Today, this is the third time this week, when I was on the back side of the south campus, I believe it was a middle school. The light was blinking, I seen the kid go across, it stayed there put on by flashers, but the car coming towards me was signaled to come through, even though I didn't see a kid come to the crosswalk yet, but the crossing guard was waving. Now, I stayed, because I know the strictness of waiting until the light goes off. That's happened already 3 times where they're being signaled when there's still kids.
If the staff, if there's a crossing guard that's staff, that's got the vest on,
Yeah.
if they wave you through, you can proceed.
Okay.
If you don't trust them because they're not paying attention,
Right.
that's on you, but yes, you
Yeah, I'd
can
rather
if they
be
wave you
safe than
through.
sorry.
All of our crossing guards that are out there that are wearing vests have been trained by the Mays Police Department, so they know, and they all seem to pay attention,
Yeah,
but if they wave you through, that clears you.
because it was still blinking, and as far as
Yeah,
I'm
no.
concerned, I don't know if they're gonna, run
Yeah,
behind.
if you don't feel comfortable because you can't see
Yeah.
around,
Yeah.
you don't have to, but if they wave you through, that clears you to go
Alright.
through. The update tablets, the program itself did a big update, and then hopefully we've worked through some of the bugs, but one thing that got brought up that's cool is in the afternoon, when you're taking the students home, if there's somebody assigned to a stop and they scanned on the bus, next to the stop, it's like this one's Colmeyer and Colmeyer Court, you'll have a little green silhouette, and it'll have a check mark by the student's name that they're on that bus. This one has kind of grayed out. That means he didn't scan on. Doesn't mean he's not on, he didn't scan on. But if they scan on, if there's nothing there, that means there's nobody at that stop. So just kind of keep an eye out. That's more for the subs, because we don't know your kids like you guys do, so we just go by what's scanned. We have a lot of bugs still with the scanners and them crossing each other. We're working on those. So, hopefully it took care of, it seemed like it fixed some and then created some more with the scanners, putting them on other buses. We're just gonna try it. We got plenty of other scanners. We're gonna try different scanners to see maybe if the frequency's too close and they're just doing that. But we're trying things, but they're working on, we're gonna try to get them to make the font a little bigger for the names so you can see them a little better.
I got a couple of things on there, Chris.
Yes.
Number one, I noticed that it's starting to put how many kids are on the bus.
Oh, yeah, the
On the
students.
bottom left, right hand, bottom left-hand corner, it actually tells you how many kids are on the bus.
Don't trust it though.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot.
Mine is adding
We're almost
pieces
done, guys.
along with other people's buses.
And bus 5, well, not to pick on any, but when I'm at the school, I'll get a lot of unplanned, and if you're not paying attention, but I already told
That's
you
where,
about
yeah,
that.
that's where it's putting somebody else's kids on your bus or vice versa, so. That's their programming, we don't know what it is, so like that one, we're gonna try to put one of the buses, one of those two on a different scanner and see if maybe it's just, it keeps it from crossing. That one's not anything we've done.
So this morning, I was using a hand scanner and scanning on, and actually, you will, someone had a cell phone and pick it up that way, but I noticed it wasn't picking up, and it looked like it was, it wasn't. So when I got when I got done at the high school, or MIS, I did a hard reset. I shut the whole thing completely down. And it started operating normally.
Yeah, that's one thing, and I hate to say it, because it's like you hear from IT all the time. If it's starting to do that, first thing you can do, log out of the program itself, and then power down your tablet and restart it, to see if it'll get a hard reboot. Yeah, unfortunately you've lost it, but if they're not scanning on, I mean, it's one thing, like, we want them to try to scan on, and parents have been like, hey, this was glitching today. You know, it's when they, like, kids refuse to scan, we can't force them to, there's no policy yet, but like, if they call in and say, hey, why is my kid never on the BusQuest app? Well, your kid refuses to use the QR code to scan. They need to talk to them, we can't force them to. Or if they continue to lose them, we'll just keep printing them. I mean, I've printed one kid probably 30 times already. There's no policy right now, there will be next year, but,
I told this girl this.
so.
It's like,
Yeah, oh yeah, it happens. I've got where if you guys bring me a name, I print out too. Anything else for me?
Okay. So, if you are going through your books and you can put whatever you want that you take out of it. It doesn't have to be just a shred. Sarah will go through it. So if you've got your extra pages, your inserts, I'm gonna put this box right up here by the door. Just throw all your stuff in here and Sarah will go through it, okay? The last thing that we have, and then you guys are free to go. Man, we made it almost on time today. For anybody that watches the board docs, I don't know if you guys have seen these. The board approved the purchase of 2 of these buses. These are our new activity buses. If you've had a wreck in the last 12 years, you're not allowed to drive. They come at a hefty price, but they're built on a Freightliner chassis, so they should last us a lot longer. Hopefully, semis are made to go. We've not had a lot of luck with Bluebirds lately. You guys all know that, even the International. The only thing we haven't tried is Thomas. So the board was concerned about putting $250,000 or more into an activity bus on a bus that we've had nothing but problems with for the last 5 or more years. So we started looking into these, and this is probably, we've ordered them, they're done. They got approved on Monday. I don't know what the paint scheme will look like on the outside, but they will be Freightliners. I'm a little nervous just because of the cost of them, and to try and not hogtie whoever drives them. No. So they're super nice. They'll have activity seating on the inside, true activity seating with the armrests. They'll have mood lighting on the ceiling. I call it mood lighting. It's not really that. Hopefully the kids don't see it as that. But it'll be blue light, right? Wasn't that right? Blue lighting on the ceiling. The reason they do that is it's for you to be able to see back there and for the kids to be able to see what they're doing, but it's not that bright white light that makes it hard for you to be able to see forward. And it doesn't reflect off of that front glass. It's got a huge window here on the front. It's got they're ducked out. They'll have shades that pull down.
Does it raise up and down?
Yeah, no, it has a step. The door here, instead of opening like a normal door or shifting, it pulls out and slides back, and the step slides down. So it's a rear kneeling. So the rear of the bus will kneel when you get stopped. That way you can get the heavier equipment and stuff into the back. It has through passage storage here. It goes all the way through the bus, and then these go all the way to the center, the bone of the bus, that I-frame in the middle.
Did it say how many passengers?
They're gonna haul, we do 44 on our white ones, right? So this is a 48 passenger, I think. Just a little bit bigger than our white buses. And it's unlike our regular buses where they're bench seats and you can technically put 3 to a seat. You're only gonna get 2 to a seat. And we went with the bigger seats so we can haul our football players and our bigger folks and truly put 2 to a seat. Anything I'm missing, guys?
Yeah, how many years
How many years what?
it's gonna take to get them?
We should, hopefully, we ordered them this week. We should hopefully have them by September.
Hopefully,
So, yes.
So, this is gonna make, I know, I'm not trying to cause I'm gonna be a contrarian here. Whenever I have to get it, my book, it's handy because I can go like that and get to it. On that blue book, I'm not gonna be able to do it, that's where all the stuff changes. And that's gonna be a real pain in the derriere trying to open it.
Are you not doing it now?
You're gonna brick it broken, and you know.
Are you not doing it now? We have to keep them up now. Chris, did you have something to add?
Yeah, so on these, before you drive them, me and Kathy, we're both CDL.
And Alicia. Alicia has her class A too.
Okay, we'll be doing a training class, so you won't be able to drive these without going to that training class, because they'll travel different.
Do you have to have A?
No.
Okay.
No,
You can have a class B.
It's on, the front end is just like a semi.
A semi.
Okay.
Please note, anyone who drives activities, don't think you're automatically gonna get to drive. It really will be a select handful that will be, and that's after you go through training and you see how you guys handle them, because they are different than everyone.
And truly, if you've had accidents or you don't keep your bus clean or you don't, I mean, we spent really good money on these and the board will ream me if somebody destroys one of these. Yes.
Are they gonna have cloth seats? Cause I drove those in Liberal for a year and we have to keep those clean. They're, as opposed to the regular buses that we have now, they're easier to clean, easier to sanitize. But the ones I had were identical to that and the cloth seats, the kids are,
Faux leather.
yeah, okay.
They're faux leather on the inside, so they're easier
Cloth
to
seats
clean.
are nice,
They got wood floors.
yeah.
I don't have any interior. And these, don't pay attention to the graphics. These are just a couple of the different designs. I wanted you guys to be aware that this is coming. You can get on the board docs and see them. They're there. They are coming. If you're interested, get with Deb and we can get you on a training list after you go through a 400-page interview process. It won't be that bad. Anyways.
Are they taller than a regular bus?
They are taller than a regular bus, just by like 6 or 8 inches. So, yep. They are longer, that's our biggest concern, so. 8 feet, I think, so not a whole lot longer, but, I mean, for those of you that go from like a 77 passenger to 84, you know that 8 feet can make a big difference. Tail swing is everything. These suckers have a massive tail swing.
So is the
Huge tail
wheelbase
swing.
more like a conventional?
Yes, but they got a bigger tail swing than a conventional does, because they're the same length as your flat noses, but they've got a nose now on the front of them too.
But the wheels are in the same place as our conventional?
Yeah.
And there's 45 footers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Any other questions about anything we covered today? Okay, I'll talk to you about your stuff afterwards. That's all I got for you. Thank you guys so much for all you do. We are truly thankful you're in here. And hope you have a wonderful holiday break.
I'm not responsible enough.
I don't talk to you much before that.